Yesterday, when you were on stage, you came up to the tent, you did one song, and then you mentioned John and Lori, how they got you up on stage. Can you tell me the story about how they first got you up there?
Well, me and my dad and my family, we went to Elvis Week for the first time, and we were walking around. I was about 14 or 13, and they let me do kids karaoke. And yeah, that was when I first met
Actually,
him.
I met Danny first. It was my first Elvis Week in 2008. And I'll never forget that night that I'd done a show. I remember at the time I didn't realize that we had to do just 9 songs at the tent, and I had too many, and I remember he told me to cut a few, so I remember that and I laughed about that. Well, then I never got to know him till I kept coming back several times. Then I met his wife, Miss Lena, and they're just wonderful people.
It's unbelievable. No matter what I do in my career, as long as I'm able to physically, I will do shows at the tent. It's such an honor. Even as I'm sitting here talking to you about it, and I see Graceland in the background, it's hard to believe I'm actually here singing his music. I was on stage singing Padre just a minute ago, and I was just sitting there thinking, man, Elvis lived right there. It's just such an honor to be here, and especially to be around all the fans that have taken this time out of their lives to come to his hometown and pay respects in his memory. It's just great.
Get nervous when you're up there?
At the tent? Well, I guess when I'm about to do a song that's that I don't do very much, it's about the only time, because like I said, it's so relaxing up there on stage because everybody's so grateful to just take you in, and it's a good feeling.
Well, when you're playing here in Memphis, is it a different kind of feeling playing here as opposed to anywhere else?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, you look over, you take 2 steps and you can see Graceland. You know, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. I can't even put into words the feeling. You know, it's brilliant.
Oh man, it's crazy. You know, when I first got the phone call that I was approved again to do this gig, I was ecstatic. I love doing Graceland 10. I love it. It's an honor to be back here. I mean, first of all, the songs are hand selected for every single performance. I don't have like a stock set list for every single show. So I think about what fans might like to hear. Maybe some songs you don't hear every day. Some songs everyone loves hearing. You know, people love seeing Polk Salad. People like seeing some of like the standards. But then I love doing some of the rarities. Like you see Make the World Go Away is like from the Lost Performances. You don't really hear that every day, but that's one of my favorite songs to do. So you gotta hand select it, and you know the Elvis fans will know all the songs you're doing. So you gotta make sure you're perfected to a T. Hope you don't mess up, and just kind of take it by the. You just gotta go with it. You know, if you don't go for it, you gotta just. If you don't leave it all out there, you're gonna regret something in the end. So you might as well just go for it. So I'm on stage. It was my brother and I. He didn't make it this year, but we're on the tent and on the stage, and it starts downpouring, and we realize Spencer's on stage, and the water's just trickling under the stage. By the time I get up there's a puddle probably this deep of water, and we had to shut all the operations down for a little bit because the water was so deep. They were fearing of the electrical getting messed up and someone's getting electrocuted or something. So we paused for like a half hour, and then we continued with the entertainment for the day until everything dried up. But that water dried up within 30 minutes. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Because in New York, if it rains, that water's there for days, and it's like here it was gone in minutes. So it was crazy. But hey, I mean, that's my first memory of the tent, and I couldn't be happier about that being my first memory of it.